Hi, my name is Jason, and I am an ID11 volunteer out here in West Java.
Hi, my name is Madni Haryati. I'm a counterpart of Jason.
And we just want to share our experience with the PDM Conference and talk about our project.
Okay. The first time when I knew about the PDM from my volunteer, Jason, I was very interesting to get it. And our deal is how to make a space for learning English for students.
Yeah, and we had many discussions informally and then with other English teachers as well as our principal about creating some sort of space that students can use to improve their English. So then we decided to apply for the PDM conference, and now we will talk about what we took from that and what that was like. So to start, we have the handy-dandy manual that we received at the PDM conference, and this is the community development cycle. So the first step of the community development cycle is situation analysis and inventory of resources. So we really took a hard look at what we already have at our school and whose support we have that could help this project along and make any project successful. So we really thought, where are we now? What do we have? And that prepared us for the next step.
First, we discussed about what things we need in our English corner for our project, and our members of English club helped us to make it, and they wrote some things like lists, and they are very interesting for Wi-Fi, computer, printer, and others.
And then the second step in the development cycle is priorities, vision of preferred future, and your project idea. Where do you want to go? So, like Ibu Marty said, we wanted our vision was to create a space where students can improve their English skills and their English capacity. And so our original idea was an English corner in the library of our school. But as we went through the process of generating ideas, we came to the decision that the most beneficial project for our school and our students would be, and our teachers, would be having an English classroom.
After workshop, we immediately made a little discussion between English teachers, principals, and Jason. In the discussion, we talked about what is the function of the space, and of course, the English classroom is for learning English not only for students but also for teachers. And then we discussing about budget, schedule for setting the class, choose a class, and how to set the class. And in this part, how to set the class, students give some contribution about what we need, how they want to put things in the class, and how we decorate the class.
So then after the project design step, we have budget monitoring and evaluating. So for that, we discussed pre and post tests for not only students but also teachers, conversational English skills for students, and then procedural and classroom language for teachers. So we monitored and evaluated with those exams, and then we also had formative assessments throughout, observing and communicating with teachers and students and seeing that progress. With that, the next step in the process was to go ahead with the plan. So we left the conference and we'll talk about how the classroom came together. But this PDM conference really provided us the guidance to create and start our project and follow through with it and do it the right way.
Yeah, I think the guidance of workshop give us some information very details, yeah, so we can do all of the parts easily.
Exactly, and that goes directly into what I'm about to add as well. So when we returned to our town, the first step was to apply for a grant, and we applied for a PCPP grant. And the PDM conference helped in the way that all we really had to do for that online application was insert all of the information and all of the work we had already completed at the PDM conference. So all of those answers we had already thought out and already had on paper. So it was really just a matter of inputting them into the online application, which really helped and saved a lot of time. So our principal was very helpful in the way that he gave us a classroom to use and was just very supportive throughout the entire process. And then students helped put the classroom together and design the decorations and materials, and that was important to have them involved as well. As we continued with our project and setting up the classroom, communication was obviously very key. Keeping in contact with fellow teachers and students with how the project was going and monitoring how the classroom was coming together and making sure that we were getting all of our resources from the grant money and preparing the classroom for use. So now that we are at the end of the school year, one thing that's very important is to meet and evaluate how this project and how this classroom has gone. So what we plan on doing, we haven't quite done yet, but we've done it as we've gone on throughout the year, is to meet with fellow English teachers and English club students and talk about how it's gone, what can be improved, and maybe what the picture looks like for next year when I'll be gone.
Yeah, and I hope because students very excited to learn here, they can improve their English, yeah, because they enjoy when study. They can listen some music, watching film, and others.
Yeah, the students love hanging out in this space, and that's been really awesome to see. It's really a warm and inviting space for students to come and learn and practice English, as well as just create bonds in the English club community. Some of the challenges with this project have been, I think, patience with buying materials using the grant money and watching the classroom slowly but surely come together. That was certainly a challenge, and maybe having teachers and students get used to coming to a different classroom rather than teachers coming to their classroom. So that had some timeliness issues there, but overall, once they got used to it, it worked really well. And then one more challenge for me was maybe the quality of materials. We've had several chairs break, unfortunately. So just materials that we bought that maybe the quality wasn't what we thought they would be. And yeah, those were the challenges. Obviously, the positives and benefits completely outweigh the challenges, but there are going to be challenges, surely, and it's just a matter of balancing everything out and adjusting.
Yeah, maybe they come late, yeah, because they need time to walk from the class to here, but it's not matter, yeah. Maybe just 5 or 10 minutes only. Yeah, I think this class can improve their English ability. It is we can see the students have win some won some competitions. They can learn freely here, and then they can talk together, discussion together with their friends, especially in English club. And then they hang out here maybe after afternoon, for talking about English, for just listening music and others. I think it can improve their English ability.
I think they have a lot of confidence to
Yeah.
practice in this classroom. It's just a space that they are comfortable in to speak and study English. And I think it really has improved not only the students' English skills as well as their life skills, but I think that this has also helped teachers as well, in the way that we have the Teacher Resource Center over there with all of the lesson plans. We have a projector and computer and projector screen so that teachers can use technology in the classroom, which is super helpful. So it's improved our school in a lot of ways, I would like to think so.
Yeah, because we use this class for English teacher discussion too. Yeah, when we talk about the material for next week, what we will do with students. We talk here.
So for sustainability, I think that this project is definitely sustainable because we already have the space set up and it is the English classroom, and we have support from our principal as well as other English teachers. But we also have the Teacher Resource Center, which has lesson plans that we've used throughout my 2 years here. And then we also have the English Corner with books that students can use. And I think that the motivation is high to keep this classroom going, and I think that it will be sustained for many years.
Yeah, and I think students take care of the class. They room every day. They clean up the class after using. They have a responsibility to make the class still clean and good. Yeah. Good ones.
Awesome.
I think English classroom is very special for us because this is our first class that different with other regular classes. We have different tables and chairs. We have different designs. We have different decoration. So students is very exciting when they have to learn here. They wrote some notes that they were very happy when they learn here. I think this is our first class in SMK Negeri 1 Cilaku that very special. And some students they want to learn here, but because we just have one class and there are about 35 classes here, so not all classes can learn here. Just about how many? Maybe 20?
Yeah.
No, maybe around 15, maybe just 15 classes can go to study here. So I think this can make a trigger to our principal principal to make another class like this, or maybe we can change other class.
Okay, so that is all from Ibu Marni, and I really take advantage of your time at this conference, and I wish all of you the best in your projects coming up.
Satu saya juga satu. I want to say thank you very much for Peace Corps and especially for Jason to help our school and our students to get this class, this fun, so we can have this space for learning and studying English for students and teachers.
Okay, so a quick look at our English classroom. So our English club kids made all of the artwork and decorations on the walls. And then in the middle there we have our laptop and projector and our projector screen. And then way over here we have our Wi-Fi setup, all thanks to the grant money that we received. And then over here we have the most important part of the classroom, which is the Teacher Resource Center. So here are all of our English lesson plans, teaching materials, classroom materials, all to better assist teachers in preparing for English class or English club. And then in that back corner we have our English corner. We have young adult literature in Bahasa, English, and then we have just English books, dictionaries, textbooks, everything along those lines. And we also have broken chairs, so that has been a challenge for this project. We've had a lot of chairs break, so the quality of materials bought, so that's just something to think about. And then over here we have metal gates. We used the grant money to buy these metal gates, which isn't ideal, but just a necessary precaution to take in my area. So yeah, this is our English classroom. And this wouldn't have come together like this without the PDM conference. My counterpart and I took so much from that conference, so really take advantage of your time here. And yeah, there you go.
Good morning. We always support ACC in our school because this is very important for our future in our school, especially to the students who has a lot of talents, especially in English. Yeah. So we provide a special classroom for them, and we design the classroom for them to get involved with the teacher and all the students who would like to join. Anything else? I think if we develop the ACC, we want the member become bigger and bigger. Now it's only about 37, but someday it's going to be about 370. Thank you very much.
Halo teman-teman, perkenalkan nama saya Najma. Menurut saya ruangan ini sangat bagus karena di sini sangat banyak sekali buku. Jadi saya bisa membaca banyak buku di sini, terutama buku bahasa Inggris, dan itu sangat membantu pembelajaran bahasa Inggris di sini. Selain itu, di sini juga tersedia WiFi yang sangat mendukung kita untuk mencari materi-materi bahasa Inggris di sini.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Ilasipa. Saya sangat suka ruangan ini. Mengapa? Karena ketika saya dan teman-teman belajar bahasa Inggris, saya belajar di ruangan ini, di mana setiap orang yang masuk ke ruangan ini akan merasa nyaman ketika belajar dan mereka akan merasa senang. Selain ruangan ini digunakan untuk belajar, ruangan ini digunakan untuk ekskul bahasa Inggris, dan kebutuhan di ruangan ini sangat memenuhi untuk setiap orang yang berada di sini, terutama untuk pembelajaran.
Hai guys, saya sangat senang belajar di sini. Saya sangat nyaman belajar di sini karena saya banyak terinspirasi belajar, mempunyai banyak sumber-sumber yang dapat digali untuk belajar.
Halo guys, perkenalkan nama saya Rizka Saada. Saya sangat senang menjadi anggota English Club karena di sini saya dapat bersantai dan kapan saja di ruangan ini, dan juga di sini terdapat proyektor yang dapat digunakan untuk menonton film dan terutama film bahasa Inggris dan otomatis membantu saya dalam berbicara bahasa Inggris dan atau belajar bahasa Inggris. Sekian dari saya.